David Naughton, Stephen Furst, Eddie Deezen, Deborah Klinger.
I thought you'd never ask.
Dirk Blocker.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
See them match wits in a game that could only be played at night. Experience Midnight Madness for the most fun you can legally have in the dark.
Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. The film, the 1980. Oh, I love the 80s. The 1980 screwball comedy film, Midnight Madness, starring two werewolves. One an American werewolf in London and the other teen wolf. But we'll talk about that later. The friends, of course. First, let me introduce the man who just, if he's doing the backstroke in Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, we'll know why. Mr. Troy Pacelli. Last call with Troy Pacelli. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing well, my friend. And believe it or not, I was front-loading tonight with a couple of tequila sunrises. I actually don't think I have any beer in the house. And
Yes, we do.
Do we?
Yeah, I have a Sapporo in the refrigerator upstairs, and I think there still might be some in the back.
I'll have to go take a look, because maybe I will want to have a beer tonight, but I know we don't have any Pabst in the fridge. My dad used to drink it from time to time, though. It wasn't the best beer, but look, to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
And the reason they used Pabst, do you know why?
I'm sure there must have been some sort of an agreement or something.
Yeah, Budweiser didn't want to be a part of it.
They would have gone with Budweiser otherwise?
They were going to go with Budweiser. But
well, good, because, 40 years on, screw that company.
Yeah. And, of course, the lady who, if she weighed about 100 more pounds and had a twin, would fit delightfully in the back of a small little pickup truck. Nanette of Netters Network. How are you doing, my dear? Actually, she's got Deborah Klinger as her avatar, who sadly disappeared like a couple years after this film.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
What you drinking tonight, Netter?
I'm drinking a Meyer brand sparkling water berry.
Yeah.
I'm almost actually finished with the one I'm drinking now. I'll probably be opening up another one shortly.
And I do know you're not feeling well, so if everybody can send
weird.
out some good vibes.
I woke up with a low-grade fever, and I've had a headache all day, so yes, please send good vibes, well wishes, whatever my way. I'd appreciate it, whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to the chat. I do want to say I don't know if he has since shown up tonight, but a couple days ago, PJ of Orville Nation said did a little couple wavies, so he was first as far as I know. Because last call with Troy Pacelli, of course, posting the Cosby link, which is pinned at the top. So if you want to watch,
I was really together tonight for once.
Yeah, I was like, I went on there. I was like, well, let me get the Cosby. Hey, it's already there.
Yeah.
Of course, me saying hi to everybody. Netter, of course, saying hi. Sweetie Connie Cleary, how are you doing, my dear? The bird lady or bird woman? What do we call her?
I think either way is good, but I think bird lady sounds a little bit more refined.
The mistress of the avian.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Deleted scenes, sir. Salute.
And am I correct that it was New Life that you guys were talking about?
New Life.
The name of the
movie?
Yeah,
yes.
There you go.
It was a very good movie. I wanted more of the backstory, and maybe I missed it a little something or delete. I just wanted a little bit. I wanted to know more about that dog.
Both Deleted Scenes and Big Al did a review of New Life. Make sure you check them out.
But he liked it, like really, really liked it. I really liked it. I gave it 3, which 3 strong stars. Which for me, that's a really good film. But I want to know more about that dog deleted scenes. I just want to know more about him. John Pontoriero. Is it Riero or Riera? My eyes are fuzzy.
Riero. Yeah, it ends in an O.
Okay, Riera. Welcome, sir. Thank you. I think it's the first time I've seen you here. So
same ID as JPRPH1.
Now we know what the JP meant.
That's why every time JPRPH1 comes up, I just say, hi, John.
Oh, you know what? Now I know why he did the letters, because that's a mouthful there.
It is, and it's taken me a while, even as an Italian, to get my mouth around it. Yeah,
that's a cool name. It's like almost like it's Lord Pontefiero. That's a cool name. Geek Flag with Nate Knows 1973. Hello, sis. And hey, Big Al, how am I doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Then JPRPH
exactly.
came on. So he's here twice. Twice is nice. Boop, doop, doop, doop. Stardate trivia. Welcome. Stardate 2024-01.06. Hailing frequencies open. That's one thing I never understood about Star Trek was the star dates. That always confused me.
I understand, the star date has something to do with the production date.
Yeah. I
know,
like,
in Next Gen it did.
Now they've got it all figured out. But like back on the original series, all I know is like started at like stardate 1216.05, and I'm like, wow, that's a low number. And then of course, it goes up into the 3,000s by the end of the show. But I think that's all. That's everybody who said hi so far. So welcome. Yeah, Midnight Madness, a little comedy film from the 80s that I remember seeing on cable, and just almost became, I'm not going to say I became obsessed with it, but I just was, the stars came out, a beam of light hit me, and it was just like the perfect film at the perfect time for me. I love scavenger hunt type films like Rat Race and Scavenger Hunt and things like that. And this definitely was. And then a couple years ago, I remember we were just talking about movies, and I mentioned Midnight Madness, and Nanette was, oh, I love that film. And I swear I didn't know how many other people actually knew about the film. But it's kind of a little cult. It's got a little cult following. And I
did say that Netter's been talking about it for like 30 years. I feel like I've seen it just from her description of it.
Here's the thing about it. The whole movie is a big scavenger hunt.
Yes.
And I love scavenger hunts. I haven't been on a lot of them, but I love scavenger hunts. So this movie appealed to me as, okay, well, they figure out the clue. Can they get to the next spot? And before these other ones. And as you're watching it, you start liking, this team better than this team, or, whatever. And it's like, or maybe you have a couple teams you're rooting for, and it's like, oh, I don't want that one to win. I want these ones to win, or whatever.
Yeah, there's, I don't want to do anything. There's really only one team that you don't want to win.
Right.
The other teams, they all have, they all have their issues. But
actually, we were talking last night on last call about, summer memories and so on and so forth. One of the things Age of Boomer brought up was Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, which has a number of thematic relationships with this movie, as I understand it. Did you know, though, Big Al, that Midnight Madness has actually inspired some real world, what would you call them? I guess nowadays you call them alternate reality games, ARGs. But they're basically live scavenger hunts inspired by Midnight Madness.
I'm not surprised at all. I always wanted to be a game master, like figure one out. Like for my area.
Sure.
Like, I'd make them go to the McDonald's here and then find like whatever, whatever thing, and have people working. And I was actually part of a scavenger hunt once.
Not surprised.
A birthday scavenger hunt. When I worked at Borders Books, this family had done something for their dad, and he had to go around all kinds of different stores and places where he had to say something like a special code phrase, and then he would get the clue.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me if I'd do it. I was like, I would be honored to do this because I just thought
Yes.
it was so cool. And then one, about the day and time, and I told everybody, I was like, if someone comes in, they ask, I told them what
Yeah.
they'll be asking for, and I went out there, and they were just having fun. The guy was having a blast, and I was like, what do you say? You got to say it, and I made him like go through the whole routine because it was so
nice. That's part of the fun.
and
Yeah.
it was just fun to be a small little part of that family's experience for that day.
So if you are either coast, if you are over on the left coast, there is one called The Game. It's a nonstop 24 to 48 hour puzzle solving race in San Francisco Bay Area and in the Seattle area. Apparently that's still going on annually. Also, on the other side, there's a New Jersey-based company that runs Midnight Madness events in Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut areas as fundraisers. It's for 4 to 6 players, 15 clues, and I guess that still goes on a semi-regular basis as well. Both inspired by this movie.
Yeah, and like I said, any kind of like little scavenger hunt kind of thing. There's a film called Scavenger Hunt, which has, I believe, Dirk Benedict in it. I had not seen that one literally since the 80s. I'm gonna have to find that one day and put it in. But it's just a fun little wacky film. Something you could just kind of reset your brain if you've had a rough week, and just enjoy and. For its silliness and stuff like that. So with all that and to do, what was I? Was I going to? Never mind. It wasn't anything important.
That's right.
But let me get my headset on here, right, and get the. Oh, I don't have the film up myself.
I just realized I don't have Cosme up yet. Okay, Cosme.
See, and here I was patting myself on the back for being all prepared tonight. Didn't realize that I'd be the only one.
And I'm not prepared.
Okay, I have an excuse.
You do have an excuse. Netter literally took a nap up until just before we started because not feeling well.
Whoops! Wait, gotta get my.
Okay, I'm there.
Gotta get my windows all set, and it literally, if yours is like mine, it starts right out.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
no preamble.
Yeah, no
mine is actually a rip directly from the DVD. Did not realize until I was preparing for this. This is actually a Disney film.
Yep. Well, it's like a backdoor Disney kind of. I think it's Buena Vision at the time.
Right, exactly.
Or Buena Vista, whatever.
And it was one of those movies that they kind of didn't really like to acknowledge because it wasn't on brand for them for the time.
It was their second PG film.
Yep.
The first being, of course, anybody remember?
Was it the Black Cauldron?
Black Hole. I thought you had
Black Hole. I'm sorry.
Black Hole was the first Disney PG film. I do remember that. So, okay, if everybody's ready, go. You all set to go?
I am.
In 3, 2, 1, play. A light. City, and then into darkness. Midnight Madness.
Yeah, it does go right into it, doesn't it?
Of course, I'm looking at going, the city, Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, 1980, but feels very 70s.
Starring David Naughton. He's a pepper. They are so cute.
Yep. Eddie Deezen played a nerd in everything.
He is.
He had that look.
Basically.
He was that nerd guy, yeah.
And he's a Marylander.
Oh, really?
From Cumberland, Maryland. In fact, he's gotten in some trouble up in his area of the state. He's got a little. He's had some mental.
Rest in peace, Stephen Furst.
Yeah. And Michael
Yeah,
Fox, not
Michael
J.
Fox. Yeah, he didn't have the J in there yet.
Well, that's because I think after this, he discovered there was another Michael Fox, and he had to
Yes.
distinguish himself, so he used the J.
Yep.
Well, because I think it was after this he went to get his his union card, SAG or whatever it is, and they're like, "Yeah, there's somebody already, Michael Fox."
But,
And actually, if I'm not mistaken, the one that took the name Michael Fox isn't even named Michael Fox. He changed his name for some reason.
And
I gotta look this up. I know it.
and I don't think Michael J. Fox's middle initial really is J.
No, it's not.
speaking of Eddie Deezen,
He's like shooing them away. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't like girls? Especially dressed like that?
Yeah, his name is actually Michael Andrew Fox. Did you know that? That's a little bit of trivia for you.
Well, I knew the J wasn't his actual middle initial.
Oh, he's originally Canadian.
He's
yeah,
Canadian,
I knew that. And he got this one. He was just kind of starting out, and they needed someone who was an adult, 18 or over, who looked 15,
Oh, interesting.
and he fit the bill. The girl in the sweater vest there, Maggie Roswell, who did the voice of the hot chick from Fire and Ice.
Interesting.
Those girls roller
Good
skating are getting a
connection.
lot of exercise.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going from one end of the campus to the other.
Okay, Fox was discovered by producer Ronald Sheldo and made his American debut in television film Letters from Frank, credited under the name Michael Fox. However, when he registered for Screen Actors Guild, he discovered Michael Fox, a veteran character actor, was already registered under that name.
Okay, first thing I know is that Stephen Furst in this is being a complete jerk, and I don't like that.
I know, it's a shame because every other role he plays, he's like Mr.
Yeah,
Nice
he's
Guy.
Yeah, and it's like this one, he threw the tray on the floor, threw the burger at the worker, made them cry. It's like, no.
And he really wanted this role.
Yeah.
He had to he really had to vie for it, and they finally were able to reach a financial agreement.
Dum dum dum.
And did you notice that all the envelopes were a different color?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. Netter's our subject matter expert for this movie.
Now, it
Well-
should be that the color of the envelope is going to be the color of their shirts that they wear during the competition.
Well, yellow, yeah.
And like they're all
Oh, the chairs too.
the vehicles are also the same color. Everything is colored. Everything they all have their team color.
I do love the mystery of this. It does kind of rope you in, doesn't it? This is mine. You can't have any.
But sometimes, playing a jerk though can be
Yeah.
fun. Every actor
sure.
will tell you that.
He's like, the hell's going on here?
Like that Leon.
Leon!
He got the part simply because he looked goofy.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, you got the part because of what?
He looked goofy.
He they just like the way he looked. They actually were able to bring in some people that might not have normally got roles just because.
Well, yeah. Look, every character has a very unique look that fits a certain I don't know. I guess you'd say archetype.
Okay, but here's they explain the game. They start, get a clue, solve the clue, get to a location. We're gonna find another clue. That's simple.
He's like, I got wit.
Well, that's competition for you, right?
Bragging rights.
Well, you have the jocks, you have the nerds.
Yeah.
You have, so it's like, and they all compete with one another. If we're a better team, you're better. Our group is better. Da, da, da.
And they have they don't go into it too much, but they have history.
Yeah.
These 5 they're the leaders.
Yeah.
Of their respective groups.
Stardate says the cast reminds me of live-action Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Yes, I think that is kind of intentional.
How does a guy like that get those two to just be all hanging on him like that?
Well, it kind of solidifies him as the webmaster, right? He's pulling all the strings, right? And I love the narrative use, just that one line. Do you think I would spend a whole year planning this? Well, boom, we already know a whole lot about the backstory just from that one line.
Boom.
Well, he kind of invited that one.
Oh, and the guy wearing number 50 is Dirk Blocker, who is the son of I can't remember his dad's name, but
Dan
from
Blocker.
Bonanza, Dan Blocker from Bonanza. Thank
Who
you.
is
Right.
Ponderosa.
Yeah. Oh, he does look like him. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
looks just like his dad, who was also sadly taken too soon. I love these two. They're just like
Yeah, I know.
Like Twitter.
Oops. Clearly unintentional, because that's a waste of beer.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, it's not beer. You can tell it's not beer.
That is one terrible haircut that kid.
Yes. Yes.
He's got so much hairspray on there, it's not going to move. It almost looks like it's a wig.
Almost. Like I say, it looks like he can play football with it on.
But the fact is, I never had that hairstyle, but I used to wear my hair very much in a pompadour style, and I'd spray it, and it was like a helmet.
Right,
The
and
thing
also,
that gets me, his
look at
side
his
part.
collars.
His side part is so far down.
Yes, yes, it is.
And look how pointy his collars are. I remember having shirts like that.
Yeah. This American Werewolf in London prequel is weird.
It's like,
Cue the music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nothing subtle going on here. I don't know, how long have you been in that band?
You're right. She does have that Aaron great
Right?
quality. I never realized that before. Yeah, man.
Get yourself a date.
And it is a challenge. He said never turn down a challenge.
Right. Are you chicken?
Nobody calls me chicken.
There you go.
Whoa.
Wow.
She's got that just slight little
Yeah.
filter on her.
Okay, this Animal House prequel is weird. Oh, now I want M&Ms. Cleano uppo a meso.
That's not how you speak Spanish.
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad.
Are those supposed to be his brothers?
I don't know.
Because
They're just friends, I think. They're kind of his crew.
they look mentally challenged.
Yeah, especially the one, the tall one.
Yeah.
My God, he looks like he really could be his father.
Yeah, I know.
Funny thing is, they're probably like the same age.
I love the shot.
Especially the sandals.
Yuck. Toyota.
Okay, he's persuasive. And she knows exactly what he's doing. So now this makes me wonder if the dude that set this whole game up, did he like think through what color vehicles they'd be?
I have a funny feeling he did. I think you know, Leon being who he is, I think he knew exactly
Yeah.
what would happen, who and what color,
Whose car it would be and stuff, yeah.
That is a sweet van.
It is.
I love the 70s.
Okay, but why is
and
it
the
parked
80s
on an
van.
angle?
Because that's apparently what you do with vans in movies.
It's the hero shot.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just like Back to the Future.
And how'd you get it out of there without damaging
Well,
the
he's
garage?
got, he can open the other garage door.
Now, here's the thing. They don't say how many people should be on a team. Like, you can have no more than 5 or no more than,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, it turns out to be 4 or 5. Yeah.
Wow.
CK?
This is the last call, team.
And we actually have a friend, CK, who can upend a bottle
Yep.
like that and totally
He's
drain
done
it.
it on stream.
A couple
Absolutely.
times.
Ooh!
And then they're still drinking from
Yeah.
the broken glass.
She's a feisty little
Yeah.
redhead.
Stowing snacks.
Jet marshmallows.
Right.
They still make those?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Brand? Okay.
You'd think it's such a great van. He must have, hidey spots. Storage.
He looks familiar.
Yeah.
He was in Grease, Grease 2, a couple other films.
Yeah, he's one of those character actors.
His name was Andy Tennant. What else has he been in? Let's see.
Jeez.
Oh, he's also a director. He's directed Ever After, Fools Rush In, Sweet Home Alabama.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't know he was like that. He was in 1941, Grease, Grease 2.
God. You're being kidnapped.
I'm sorry, but she looked like she was old enough to be his mother.
Yes. Yes, yes. And see, I love the designation Game Master and Game Controller. And so that kind of, I didn't even realize Game Master is a term that goes back at least to 1980.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was an outgrowth from Dungeon Master when they started, non-dungeon related role-playing games.
I always liked God, game
Yes.
organizer and designer.
Yep. Sunshine has to go to bed now. Well, okay.
Armpits?
Armpit, yeah.
They can spell. I'm impressed.
The nerds look like anthropomorphic sperm.
Well, here's the thing. They're like, get in, start driving. And
Where are
if
they
you-
going?
Yeah, where are you going? You could be driving in totally wrong direction.
The meat wagon.
Yep.
Yeah, the vehicles do match their
Yep.
sweatshirts.
Yep.
But it seems to be coincidence because it's like they all chose their own vehicles.
Yeah, but there's only so many options that they had available to them. With a year's preparation, he could figure out what vehicles they'd use.
I like the way he thinks. Take out the I's,
Yep.
and then it'll be TARSS, but make that into a word.
What's mixed up?
So stars.
Yep,
So see the stars?
yep.
Yep. It is tight in that little car, man.
Yeah. He's got to put it outside the car to read it.
I can start a trivia like, my God, they're Klingons.
The
Yeah.
planetarium doofuses, they all see stars in different places.
Yeah.
And
And my whole-
that's one of the things to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
See, my first thought was the planetarium.
He's playing Pong?
That's my kind of joystick.
Yeah. This is kind of a little like rabbit in the hare kind of thing, right? Or tortoise in the hare kind of thing. He really, feels like he could do it so quickly. Oh yeah, what about the numbers?
The planetarium, where you would put the telescope.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I said, the planetarium. Telescope setting, see?
That makes sense.
I love his map, too.
That is funny.
Yeah, because how do they know what vehicles they were going to be using?
They knew.
You're thinking too hard, Nanette.
There's another character actress you've seen in a whole bunch of things.
Oh, yeah, she's awesome. Woman.
Okay, first of all, you're walking into my apartment unannounced
Yeah.
and without any reason.
An eviction notice. Of course.
How's he a pervert?
Well, no, it's probably true. Most people are a pervert on some level.
So cute. So cute.
That was actually a great shot because you're looking up at the stars, right?
Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Buena Vista. Yeah, they're thinking it through the same way. Oh, jeez. That giggle, I tell you.
I know, the giggles just make it. Disco wasn't dead.
They're good dancers.
Hey, PJ.
Hey, BJ, welcome. When was the the disco demolition? Now I need to look that up. Well, disco demolition was July 12th, 1979, so yeah. It was definitely in its death knell.
Mm-hmm.
I like that board, how it's like lighting
Yeah.
up to show the path.
Well, with a year to prepare. Duh. Da. Ah. That's true. They're ahead of them.
I love a planetarium.
Yeah.
That's not a telescope.
Nope.
It's a
It's a pendulum. Yeah, this was the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles. Yeah, he's studying Venus all right.
Yep.
I've seen the preview.
Two moons. No way they would have a moon rock just
Yeah.
sitting there like that. Hello.
And then make sure that you change the settings before the other people see it.
$8,800 keys.
That is a very ingenious
Change
way.
the setting.
Yeah. Ow, he should put it back to where it was.
Oh, I think he does.
Yeah, he does, yeah. That'll distract him.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
They don't notice that you changed the setting.
We're going to be here a while, guys.
John Fiedler.
Yeah.
I had the honor of meeting him at a convention. Real nice guy. For those who don't know, he was in
A lot of things.
yeah,
And I think he's
but
always old.
original Star Trek.
Yep.
I like her.
Yeah. See, now they're interested.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
What gets me is that some of these places are open at these hours.
Good point.
Well, it is LA. And it's just past midnight. I mean, it's just past sunset. It's really not super late yet.
He's cheating on you. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Look.
That's a lot of pianos.
Enter Michael J. Fox. God, he's so
Yeah.
young.
This Family Ties prequel is weird.
Yeah. That's right. Let's destroy
Beethoven no more.
He's such a dork.
I mean, he's playing Heart and Soul pretty good. Okay, this is kind of cool.
This is so goofy.
They're having fun.
Yeah, I want to know where the orchestra comes from.
I'm assuming it's an exegesis music. I like that there was one of them was a harpsichord.
Leon's theme.
A bag of fees.
Faggy beefy. I think the one guy though in blue, I think they call him Blade. He's just kind of like going along.
And she's the only one who's sensitive to him, and that something's going on with him,
Yeah.
and she's willing to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Their marshmallows are mucking everything up.
Mm-hmm. This Back to the Future prequel is weird.
Yeah.
Yep, Stardate Trivia remembers who John Fiedler was.
You gonna tell me that these football players know how to play notes?
Well, back then.
Oh, actually, those weren't the same guys playing the notes before.
Ribbon on my mind.
Duh. Yeah, they're probably the only ones that would have gotten that. Everyone else had notes without any context. Although the first thing you'd think you'd do is play the tune, right?
Right.
But how did they know how to play? There was a time when everybody in America was taught basic music. Although, those two are kind of out of uniform. They need to be wearing a yellow sweater.
But they had peanuts in the truck. It's like, well, at least we'll know where to find them.
Dun dun
Uh-oh.
dun.
Well, why'd they pull up so far? Okay, the guy eating with the knife seems more intelligent than the rest of them. Why is he there?
He's kind of the muscle, I would think.
Fag beefy.
They're
Now
not
think about it.
words.
That joke doesn't happen if Budweiser was used instead of Pabst.
True.
Fag and beefy would have never been a thing.
It's like beer.
Okay, I'll be right back.
If you want
Getting a
a
beer?
Sephora, it's in the refrigerator upstairs on the door.
Didn't you say there was one back here?
There might be, but I don't know if it's cold.
Sold out. Man, some low prices on that carnival food.
Do you think the guy would be happy they're sold out? Here's the thing. He's going to jump into that vat, which means that entire vat of beer would have to be disposed of, and that vat would have to be sanitized.
They'll just call the Oompa Loompas to take care of it.
Don't be so sure.
Yeah. And actually, them getting kicked out was exactly what they needed.
Think of all the little helper monkeys he had to have had to do all this.
Mr. Carson's obese male child.
How many people today would know Johnny Carson?
They might.
Not with how they're doing it.
Well, no. But the one with the knife seems more intelligent than the rest of them. Oh gosh, it just keeps spinning. There would be a lot more liquid coming out of there.
That's Troy after his Friday night show. That would be kind of fun to sit and watch.
Yeah. It's like not getting them involved. Leon looks very pleased with himself.
Of course, there you have Charlie Brill, who is another Star Trek veteran. The one who came in. And you guys should know who he is.
Who? Which one?
The guy with the glasses who came in and said, "What are you doing, Leon?" Hey, that guy.
Yeah, I've seen him before, but
Charlie Brill. He played R. Darvin on Trouble with Tribbles. He's Klingon.
Yep.
why is she dating him?
He's rich.
It's like, just follow them. He doesn't need to be a jerk about it.
Johnny's Fat Boy Burgers.
Is that supposed to be like a big boy ripoff type of thing?
I guess.
Probably.
He's gonna be a jerk.
Well, that's crappy.
And he just stole his hubcap.
I bet they have some good greasy burgers. I love this.
Oh, that is funny. And the hubcap was necessary to make that joke work.
Yep. Look between the two giant melons.
They're all being too literal.
The Adventures of Fat Boy. Fade out.
Yep. He's having spaghetti because he was hungry.
And he's like, that's my spaghetti.
Oh, for crying out loud, guys.
The actress that played the waitress
Yeah.
got that part because she's a stunt woman.
Oh, well, that makes
and
sense.
Knew how to do the pratfall.
It's in the bowl of soup.
You would, I mean, if I had him as a friend, it would be like one of those, like, why am I friends with you?
I know, right?
I like this. McDonald's?
Well, there you go.
Hug me.
This Croft Super Show prequel's weird.
You are so oblivious. Okay, there's got to be like a gas station or something nearby where they could get them filled.
You can't fill them up though. They're cut. You
No.
have to replace them.
He put the knife in the doohickey to flatten him. He didn't cut.
Well, that was
them.
nice of him.
But did they figure out the clue?
True. A PALN Pong. Already.
He's going to get into trouble. That would be a cool Jeep to have, though.
Oh, that's right. I have a beer now.
Well, it's a Sapporo, but still. And it's an ale.
Sapporo. It's Japanese for beer. That is funny.
And they got in the back of that truck awfully fast.
Well, they seem fairly nimble for big girls.
He's just petting a dog.
Hey, Einstein.
Right? When Einstein was a puppy.
At least the window's down.
Today.
Ouch.
There's nobody on the street.
He said, what else am I going to do?
Oh, yeah, I remember how this plays out. It's pretty funny.
Nice looking car, though.
That's
yeah,
it's
a
a
sweet car.
57 Chevy Bel Air. Oh, that's just not right. That car needs to drive. Open it up. V8 engine.
She's like, come here, dear.
I mean, it is a car. Not going any faster than they could walk.
And now selling all these other cars.
It's like now they start to come.
So they did figure out the clue.
Yep.
I like that little bubble thing that's up there. Kind of like little Grogu has.
It's like everybody in the building is coming to watch. He's a bookie. Who complained?
Yeah.
Everyone's here.
No.
There you go.
They originally had Joan Blondell playing that part.
Oh, interesting.
But she clashed with the directors. They replaced her. I actually think they traded up.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think she was perfectly cast here.
I just broke into my flake stash.
This is his whole purpose for being here. He needed one of the students that he's advised to remind him of the advice he's given.
All right. What you eating, Knitter?
It's called flake. It's chocolate.
Aerated chocolate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
British chocolate.
I'm trying to get it out of its wrapper so it's not making noise. They can't let her just jump out.
Yeah,
They
like,
close the door.
I hope that's not a rental.
Now it looks like Christopher Reeve.
Boy, he's created a monster here. Don't worry, you'll love it. I mean, his confidence is like through the roof.
Yeah, he's ready for it now.
I'll bet there's a clue along the way that modifies the clue at the end.
Not quite.
Uh-oh.
Been there. Yeah, you never should have put him in the middle.
But that wouldn't be funny.
Well, true. See, I've only seen the promo, so I'm seeing scenes from the promos, and now I'm getting context. Wow!
You got their number. Of course, you realize you probably have chocolate flakes all over you.
I'll live with it.
They'll melt onto your clothes. Probably said something like you cheated, I forget.
Ah! I like that. That is good.
You lost your ball. You have to pay for another ball.
Oh, that's right. Because of the last hole, you don't get your ball back.
Right.
You have to pay again.
I love that little music cue they use every time they get close.
He's like, confident.
I used to love playing miniature golf.
Yeah, we were just talking about miniature golf last night because we were talking about a place by us called Haunted Trails.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was it like a haunted golf?
The miniature golf has all these monster and villains.
Oh, sweet.
The last hole is Darth Vader.
And his brother's not listening to him. He's like, don't put it in the left one. Don't do it in this one. You have to do it in this one. He wasn't even listening to him.
I know.
I mean, he's lost focus on what really matters. He's into the game now.
That's actually pretty good on a mini golf course.
I remember the first time I ever played miniature golf. I was
trying to read
terrible.
I was trying to read the clue. It says something like, look at something. They had waiters? Where did they have waiters?
Don't know.
In the script.
Yeah, I would do what they did. Just follow them. X.
LAX.
LAX.
Yes,
That's for everybody who's not in California.
I know. I'm thinking
Right?
that too. It's like, just in case anybody watching the film didn't know that. That is funny how he reads it in the
Right, because his
on the
nose is like
windshield.
right up against the windshield.
Ha ha. 5:30 a.m. on your dial. He was just about to tell you the answer, doofus. Okay.
I bet they get good gas mileage on that thing.
That's pretty clever.
It's like we're trying to help you with the clue, dummy.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari.
I'd be willing to bet that was the clue.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't even try to look like Hare Krishnas. They're not wearing orange.
It's like,
Oh, of course.
Whoops.
Yeah. Doesn't help. Duh! Unfortunately, every step of the way, they tend to give away the clue to the other teams.
Yep.
Okay, the nerds are the smart ones, right? You know, I
Yep.
mean,
of course, they just let that go to crash.
well, I said they were smart. I didn't say they weren't assholes.
And they all look surprised to find a present. It's like, you know you're going to find something in there. Why are you opening it so carefully?
She wants to keep the ribbon.
This is who she is.
And now
We
she's
all
carefully
all know this person.
Right,
We all know that person too.
right. I can't see what the
Pin?
middle thing is. Pin something E. Oh, chair. E.
What about the ball?
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Totally
because he's
thrown
a
off
pepper.
purpose. He's a pepper. I'm a pepper. He's a pepper. We're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Pinball City.
And another classic cameo coming up. You'll definitely know it when you see him. Shark bait.
This Pee Wee
Pee-wee
Playhouse
Herman.
prequel is weird.
Death race.
It's Leon, Madame Leona. Good thing he's got a coin on him.
How many people remember Starfire?
I mean, it looks just like the Star Wars arcade game.
Yeah, but there was one called Starfire.
But those of you that follow me on X, here's the answer to the trivia question from today.
I used to love this game.
Oh, gee.
Well, that's pretty cool.
They said he was still workshopping Pee-wee
Huh.
when he was doing this. He was still trying to get the character down.
All I can say, Nate, is thank you. I like that meme.
Oh, what meme? I'm not on Cosme. So.
It's a blonde girl playing pinball, shaking her butt.
Oh, there you go. Tilt.
It's like they went through that whole stack of coins already.
Although I will say this, as long as they're sitting there playing, no one else can get at it.
This would be a hard one
and
to
he's
do
cracking up,
because
and it's like,
you have to beat the game.
Right.
And it's not easy to beat a game.
it's like, come on.
See, if this was a different movie, she'd say, "Do it, and I'll show you my boobs."
Yeah, this is one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie.
You win.
Oh, gosh.
Now, don't give that information away to anybody, you dumbasses.
He doesn't even say thank you.
Nope. Too caught up in the game. Your 15-year-old brother ticked off, running away in L.A. Not a
And his
a good
whole
idea.
team is basically turning on him.
Yeah. He needed this to happen, I think. He needs to get his head straight. Ooh, that stung.
If he heard it.
No, he heard it. They kind of said it that he did.
Nope, Stardate's absolutely right. Adam's a jerk.
Oh, yeah.
You idiots, you just gave it away to the jocks.
But they didn't know they were there.
It doesn't matter. You don't shout it out.
But they overheard the whole thing. Watch us.
Okay, that's pretty clever.
Now I'd leave.
Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Aniston, Kevin Hart, Ed Helms, and oh no, what?
Oh no, Pee Wee is the sane one. Yeah. On what charge?
Yeah.
That cop's familiar.
I know, right? Allow me to explain. It really, I get it, right? It's so intriguing. Everyone gets caught up in it.
Redemption arc.
Right.
But he's still a jerk.
Is that safe driving with the shield down like that?
Well, just the fact that it can do it, I don't know.
That was menacing.
True.
And he's right there, but they don't know it.
Then you're the wrong person for it.
You lied.
I say, if he had lied, they'd have been screwed.
And they're not necessarily going to win. They know it's the hotel, but they don't know where in the hotel.
True.
Just. Is that some kind of like fast draw game or something?
While they're fighting with each other, this gives the nerds a chance to get caught up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a problem. What the heck are they doing on the air hockey
They're
table?
being stupid.
Yeah, just being silly.
Frankly, I think when the girls chased them behind the counter, that's when the girls should have left.
True. Well, they all allow themselves to be too easily distracted. Okay, they really should have had their emergency brakes on. I mean,
Whoops.
Oh. That's a good way to get into an accident.
what did he tell her?
Probably grab the wheel and turn around. No, they're not.
Those are some ugly sandals.
Well, that
Oh, poor little
was a
Harold.
waste. Now you've wasted your time for nothing.
Destruction of private property. You're under arrest.
I know where this is going.
Destruction of private property.
Yep.
Yep.
And
She was a
filing a
Karen.
false arrest or a false report.
She was a Karen before there was.
Yeah, right? Well, there have always been Karens. We just didn't have a title for it before. And she's laughing because he doesn't even realize what he just said.
Well, of course, you're a cop.
Okay, these guys in his with Leon, they make the movie. You know,
Yeah.
they have nothing tied up in this. They're just friggin' enjoying themselves. Was that Nakatomi Plaza?
I don't know. Is it in California?
This
No.
Die Hard prequel is weird.
This poor night clerk.
Right?
No, I think there actually is a Bonaventure hotel.
I'm sure there is.
No, there is.
Yeah.
There totally is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy from what's it called? Rona Martin's Laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, oh no, that's fine.
The bellhop's familiar too. It's weird. It's kind of neat seeing.
Yeah, this movie really is like a who's who, isn't it?
Yeah, John Volstad. He was one of the Darryls on Newhart.
Oh, Larry, Daryl, and Daryl, right. No, please, no.
That's when you call security and have them kicked out.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, technically, the big brother's still wearing a kind of yellowish shirt.
Uh-oh. At this point, I'm kind of rooting for the red and white team. What's a code 6?
Unruly peoples in the lobby. Okay, that's a lot of security.
It was
for
6 guys.
For nighttime. He just grabbed that guy's parts. Well, why would they take their mopeds inside the hotel to begin with? That's pretty stupid.
I like that. The scavenger hunt isn't over till Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Tower. Oh, wait. Go out to the coast, they said. Be blessed, they said. Mrs. Killingsworth?
Oh!
Deleted scenes said, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm rooting for Deezen. Yeah! At least they went that far with it.
Okay, that part looked like fun.
Whoop. They let the girls in. Oh, dressed as
Maids.
yeah, housekeeping, right?
I would lose the car to just run.
I like that guy's voice. Go get
Watch, they end up grabbing like real bellboys and housekeeping. Duh. Main powder room?
They're in the power room.
Oh, power room, yeah.
That's an invasion of privacy.
Yup.
And then she looks back in at whatever was going on in there.
It was probably interesting.
I would lose the carts. That's slowing them down. See, now, the smart person would stop at the front desk and go, do you have any messages for us?
Leon, yeah.
Love those walkie-talkies.
Yeah. Which is ironic because technically that would have been the girls' job, right? But they get to, like, hang out with them. Everybody's like, oh.
Lose the carts. Take the express elevator to the pool area.
The bellboy's part of the whole
Right,
thing.
right.
She's
Oh,
just
this
a little
crazy
bellboy.
woman.
First of all, check out the bed. The
Yeah.
headboard, man. That is wild.
How did she know the number for hotel security?
Okay, it's obviously morning. Is that the express elevator?
Yep. They're all going to end up in the pool.
Of course.
Oh yeah, you can see it coming.
Ooh! Jeez! Ah! Yahoo!
I think there's one person in the back sitting there in a chair.
Yeah.
My body would clench up if I were going up in that thing.
It's the express elevator.
Yep.
So now they got to race back down again.
Yeah.
Now there's 8 of them. 9 with him.
Yeah, that's a guy who was in the Army for way too long and then got a job as a security guard.
You're going to have to take the stairs.
Nope, those guys got to go into the control room, I'll bet, and do something stupid.
Oh, that's right, because he was in the elevator
power,
control
the
room.
power room, yeah.
These guys are at least on 27.
And they could get the door open by prying it.
Yeah, you're a genius. Now you got to run up 27 flights of stairs. You're going to have a heart attack by the time you get there.
He's a 5 now. By the time he gets up there, he's going to be wiped.
Well, don't think about it. Do it.
And she's not wearing a beret. Oh, wait, his glasses would have iron in it. Oh. His retainer?
Sure.
Man, those retainers cost a lot, too.
Yeah, there's probably insurance, though.
His parents probably do well.
Yeah. All Marty has to do is slam his head against it. That'll get it started.
Hit the 27th floor.
They already did. They were on their way to the 27th floor when
okay.
Ha 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 ha. He's right. Where's Doc Brown when you need him exactly? Nate, that little lesbian is dangerous.
I'm going down. No! I love this. Wham!
Yeah.
Ow!
He uses his hand, yeah.
It's a standoff.
I wouldn't have stopped. I would have kept going. Keep going. Go to the place.
Ah, clever. Brilliant.
Now go to the room, quick.
And now, one of the greatest things in the known universe, a breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
There's nothing better in the world than a breakfast buffet.
I do like, I'll buy you a drink, and he's like, no.
And there's a birthday cake for Scott.
The title of Master Gamer. He's hungry.
There goes the cake. Oh, I might have to have some little sausages in the morning.
Oh, knock her into the water.
Yeah. He's like, whoop, whoop. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh, come on. Give her a kiss already.
Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
Yep.
A good chaste 80s kiss.
Okay, that was kind of brilliant.
The yellow team. There's Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Blue team.
Art.
The red team. Okay, those girls could dance, though.
Betsy Lynn and Carol Gwynn. I like it. They're just the debaters, 1, 2,
The
and
debaters,
3.
yeah.
Are they master debaters, though?
Yeah, master debaters, right. What was the last movie you were in? I played Armpit.
What a face.
I know, right?
I mean, that face has made him a lot of money, though.
It sure has.
Busty waitress.
Yes. Yeah, not fired up about the soundtrack, though. They can really work on that.
Well, it is very 80s. I mean, you know.
It is. Right, Nate, exactly. Stardate never heard of this movie. Thank you, Big Al, for introducing me to this delightful movie. Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. That's what this is all about.
And this is another one of those, it's been on my list for over 30 years, and I finally have seen it now.
I've always felt a kinship with Netter when I found out that she, too, was a fan of Midnight Madness.
Right?
Because I never knew anybody who knew the movie. And it's just one of those wackadoodle, weird little comedies that just hits the right notes for me. It's a feel good movie. It's mac and cheese.
Yeah.
On a cold day, it's that kind of a thing. So yes,
Sure
that
is.
is Midnight Madness, a delightful little comedy, and that's a kind of setting the pace for my movies for June. We got three of them. Well, now 2 left. They're all kind of that race, competition themed films. In 2 weeks, we're going to be watching a film from 1976 called The Gumball Rally. Before there was Cannonball Run, there was the Gumball Rally, and that's a race coast to coast with some really nice muscle cars, and Gary Busey's in it. It's a fun film. It's another favorite of mine, so I'm looking forward to that. And then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be doing Those Magnificent Men in Their Flying Machines, going back to the 60s, which is actually kind of a nice airplane in the early days of aviation. Some really cool plane designs, and that's a lot of fun too. But that's just all the rest of the month. We got to worry about the week ahead. What is happening tomorrow?
Well, first thing that's coming up is a little bit more.
You're with deleted scenes tomorrow.
I am, for a little bit more. If you enjoyed seeing Michael J. Fox in his premiere big screen appearance tonight, we will be finishing off the Back to the Future trilogy tomorrow with deleted scenes and Jedi Bill for Western Cinema Presents Back to the Future Part 3. That's at 3 Central, 4 Eastern.
Right, and then after that would be 8 p.m. Unscripted with deleted
Unscripted
scenes.
on deleted scenes, and then 9 o'clock Eastern for
Geeky Geezers on Age of Boomers channel, and any preview of some of your stories?
I can't because I don't have the notes done yet, I
don't
don't remember what we got coming up.
Still figuring out up to date. The latest information they'll give you during Geeky Geezers.
Probably going to be talking about some Hollywood, cinema budget. Last weekend was Memorial Day weekend, and it was not good. So we will probably be talking about some of that, some of the articles related to that.
Very surprised about that, because I think there's some good films out there. They're not the best in the world. But I think Furiosa is a nice, solid action movie.
If you take it in the context of what's been going on for the past 4 or 5 years. I was having a conversation with Curtis Selby on X today. The fact is that, yes, those of us that really follow, entertainment news, we talk about the whole go woke, go broke and all that kind of stuff, the destruction that's been done to franchise films. But it's getting to the point where even the normies are starting to turn away. And they're looking at things like... Lightyear and Turning Red and all this kind of stuff, and going, I don't want to take my kids to see these Disney movies anymore. And more and more they're starting to, even people that aren't terribly sensitive to these things are starting to turn away. And there's going to be a learning curve to get people back in the theaters. Hollywood basically has to earn back the goodwill of the audience.
Yeah, but there is some fun stuff out there. I think If's a cute movie. But I think got a little raspy there. I think that things are they're available so soon now after release.
That's another big part.
Some people will just wait for it to be on VOD or streaming.
That's another part of that,
and because it costs so much to go to a movie nowadays.
It does.
Once you figure in all the food and everything like that.
That's another part of the learning curve. We have taught audiences, well, you don't have to go opening week. You can go, when the crowds die down. Oh, wait, by the time the crowds die down, it's already on streaming. Just wait for it to come to stream. You're already paying for it anyway. Yeah. So Hollywood is completely losing all of that revenue stream. And again, Hollywood needs to learn that lesson. and then the audiences will kind of
You want
follow suit, too.
you want to know what film kind of did it right in the last year? Godzilla -0.
I would imagine so. It did very well in the theaters.
Very well in the theaters for a short period of time, then disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, can't see this for a while. Only now are they starting to really release it to the public after they've
That
had other things, and I think it's on Netflix.
there
It's supposed to
is
show up on Netflix.
there is a lot of lessons that the entertainment industry has to relearn, right? They have to look back at what was successful and start doing that again. You know, you bought a bill of goods when you got into streaming, and you haven't learned it's like buying a bunch of change machines. My gosh, I keep breaking even. I got to buy more change machines. Well, that's basically what streaming is.
Yeah, but yeah, there'll be a lot more great discussion tomorrow night on Age Boomers channel.
Yep.
Geeky Geezers at 9. Then the other side of midnight, about 12:05 Eastern Standard Time, deleted scenes. We'll have whoever's awake, I guess.
Whoever's awake, and we'll kind of wind down.
I didn't message back because he knows. I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh, I did have a link. Oh,
Yeah, no, I know how it goes.
again. I wake up just long enough to do something and then go back to sleep.
Absolutely.
But keep an eye out for that. Monday night, Troy will have a summertime double feature.
Yep, we're gonna keep the summertime memories going with the Mark Harmon film Summer School, and then if you want to jump over to Rumble with me, we're gonna be watching the 2001 parody, summer film parody, Wet Hot American Summer.
Okay, from that title, it sounds
it's a bit bawdy, but it's 2001, so don't expect a bunch of boobs or anything like that, unfortunately.
And it's after 11. But yeah, because I did remind Troy he had another film kind of plan that I got scheduled for July. So thank you, Troy, for
No problem at all. I didn't remember.
We try not to double up, at least not too much anymore.
At least not for a year or so, right?
Yeah, give him a good year or two break. I mean, I think I've only done the one repeat, which was Darby O'Gill, but that was by request of the friend of the week at the time. So catch that summertime double feature on Last Call, and then Tuesday, are you guys doing live Sparkwood 21 still?
Yep, live from Sparkwood 21. We're doing an intermediate episode, maybe more than one episode, but right now we have just completed the original run of 2 seasons of Twin Peaks. We are going to decompress a little bit. We're going to look at a couple of extraneous features, some fan films, some other things, and we're going to do a little bit of talk about where we are in the journey and what we can expect going forward. So yeah, we will continue the Twin Peak talk on Tuesday, Sparkwood 21, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern on Deleted Scenes channel.
Did you do like the last one that they did, or you still got that to do?
We haven't done the return yet. That's coming up. Yeah, that will be coming
so you're still doing.
You going to join us for that? Have you not seen it?
I haven't seen any of them. I don't know. Okay. I really don't know. Twin Peaks is just not my. I just never took the dive into the universe.
It's a fun dive if you ever choose to take it. But
I've got it out.
It's meaty though. It does require some chewing on. It's not just popcorn, let it flow over you type stuff.
Yeah. So that's Tuesday night. Wednesday, I think Deleted Scenes does something on Wednesday, but I'm sure if he's still here, he could put it in the in the chat. I'm not sure what he does, but I know he does something because he does something every day, it seems. Thursday Things.
Yes,
Still
over
Thursday
on
Things, right?
Netters Network. Thursday Things. My special guest will be Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. And I will have Dadman Walking 55 a few weeks after that.
Yep.
So we get to hear from the Mrs.
Is she mom woman walking?
That's what I said too. Yes.
So that'll be Thursday night, and then on Friday at 8 p.m. on Friday night, this coming week on Films with Friends special Friday edition. I don't know if I call them special Friday, but the Friday edition of Films with Friends. Going to be joined by deleted scenes and hopefully soundtracks of Birdman. We're going to be watching 300 Rise of the Empire, the sequel to 300 that was done. This one stars the lovely Ava Green and lots more action. It'll be a first-time viewing for me, so looking forward to that one. And after that, of course, tune in at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for The Last Call with Troy Pacelli. Anything planned for the show? Or
Yeah, not yet. We Boomer and I started talking about it, but we hadn't finalized anything. But whatever it is, it will be fun. And
Awesome.
it will involve alcohol, I'm sure.
Have you ever thought of doing just a pure like alcohol talk show, like single malts? Or
You're not the first person to suggest that. That may end up happening sooner than later. Yeah.
like a tequila shot test, and you just keep trying different types of tequila.
Well, the other thing is, and
That
I can
can get
give
expensive.
I can give a little bit of I don't know what you call it, a teaser or whatever, but one of the awesome people that's in the chat right now, Stardate Trivia, has been kind of pushing me to get back to some Star Trek content. So
cool.
maybe I will be doing in the near future a Star Trek themed episode that will start out with a Romulan ale taste test that I've been promising for a while. Yep.
Yeah, they've had all kinds of different like drinks and things like that. Alcoholic or non-alcoholic, like was it Rappuccino?
Rocktacino, yeah,
Rocktacino,
absolutely.
Unfortunately, we don't have any Romulan shot glasses, but we have Klingon shot glasses.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, that will be sometime in the future. Probably not this week, but in the near future.
That'll be cool. You do a various tasting of various Klingon blood wines. What vintage is it? No.
That may actually happen too. Or you know what? It might be the same stream. I might compare Romulan ale to Klingon blood wine. So yeah,
there you go. And then of course, a week from tonight on Netters Network, we're going to be watching
Dolores Claiborne.
Dolores Claiborne.
No, she's not a Netters Network guest. That's the name of the movie.
Yes, exactly.
Is that based on Stephen King?
I think so. Yeah.
Ooh, and that's
I'm pretty sure.
I'm older and I got more insurance.
Yeah. I can't think of her name. I always want to say the Misery Woman.
Yeah, her. Yes. I
Kathy
can't
Bates.
remember. Kathy Bates. Right.
And Katie, it wouldn't get out of my head. Kathy Bates, Dolores Claiborne, and Jennifer Jason Leigh, I believe, isn't it?
I don't know. I
That
just
sounds
remember
right. Yeah.
Kathy Bates is in it.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah. So next week, Dolores Claiborne, that'll be another first time viewing for me. I've never seen it. So looking forward to that. That is the week to come. Like I said, 2 weeks from tonight, Gumball Rally. But in between that, next Friday, we're going to be watching 300, The Rise of the Empire. And I don't have anything for the 2 week Friday after that. But I do know the night before Dragon Slayer, we're going to be doing Dragon Heart. Going to do a nice little pair up there, I think. course, always keep an eye out for my reviews. I got one up tonight for New Life. Did one for what have I done? I've lost track of all the ones. I did one for Mother the Bride that's on Netflix. I did Bridgerton season 3, the part 1. Got one of those up, and a lot of the latest films that are out. Furiosa, got one up for that. So drop by and check that out. Let's start with Troy. Anything you'd like to say before we start heading out?
No, just want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. I had a great time. I hadn't seen this movie before, so super appreciate Big Al for hosting the movie and Netter for talking it up for the past 30 years. I was not disappointed.
Midnight Madness starts to get to Troy.
Yeah.
No matter what you do.
There you go. So, yeah, thanks, guys.
And of course, we cannot go anywhere until Netter has her say to all of the wonderful Al pals and fans out there. What you got, Netter?
Well, of course. Please make sure that you are sub to every member of the panel as well as every member of the chat. And if you think you're sub, please go back and double check that you're still sub because YouTube.
Yeah.
I also wanted to celebrate that I just hit 2,000 watch hours. 2,000 watch hours. So it's slowly creeping up.
Yeah.
But with all that said, we can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you guys, you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You can be anywhere right now, and you're here, and that is so encouraging. We love seeing you guys in all of our different streams, not just encouraging us, but encouraging one another. It's really wonderful to see. And just how welcoming you are to any new people that wander in. That's just really nice. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of our family. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful and safe week ahead. God bless you all. And always remember, find something fun to watch out there and take care.
Yep. Good night.
Midnight.